Grand Rising. Expect the unexpected. Oh, yeah. And something unexpected is about to happen. And your Uncle Mike is going to teach you all about this vibrational frequency that's out there right now. Yeah. It's an amazing time period to be alive, to experience things that we never thought were possible. We would, talk about these things. A lot of us within our communities, we would discuss these things. And now we're actually witnessing it play out in everyday life. And I'm going to be breaking this down to you today, realizing that, the conscious thoughts that we have are actually creating the reality. And this is how we actually take our power back. And a lot of the things, the familiar past is not going to be repeated anymore. And we're going to see the momentum. Okay, we're going to see the momentum like drastically shift. And we're going to see this boulder roll down the hill very quickly. And one thing leads to another. It's really like the domino effect. Once you have that activational energy, which we've just had, and you knock that first domino over, it's going to be domino after domino, and they're all going to go crashing down, and a massive shift is about to happen. And something very major is about to take place. And you have to prepare your mind for it. You say, why is that, Uncle Mike? Why is that? Because you have to believe it to see it. Now, I know in the past you had the opposite, right? You had the opposite subconscious programs. I gotta see it to believe it. No. Believe it to see it. Why doesn't everyone write that in the comments? Believe it to see it. And I'm going to be discussing a few things in this world famous live stream today. And these are things that you believed for a long period of time. And now we're literally seeing it right now. And the reason why we're seeing it right now, we have laser pinpoint accuracy on this channel. The reason why we're seeing it right now, and we didn't see it in the past, is because we've reached critical mass. We had to reach that amount of people to be believing it, and now we're seeing it. We have reached this critical mass. Something massive, something totally unexpected is about to happen, and we are all ready for it. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And everyday life people are waking up to their true power, their true potential, and we're all experiencing great things, things that we never expected. Expect the unexpected in the upcoming days. I assure you, you're going to see more and more of these things. Because of so many negative things that have happened, you kind of get stuck, right? Like you're kind of stuck in the mud, you're kind of stuck in quicksand, and you actually had that negative momentum. So now we already have the positive momentum, and now you have to hit the pedal to the metal. All right? I did a full video on this channel. Once you've made the timeline jump, you burn the boats and you don't go back. And this message is going to be real powerful and real important today, because you're going to see people. I see them out there. I scroll right past them. They're going to rapidly try to pull you back down. Pull you back down onto that negative timeline. Oh, this devastation, oh, don't worry, it's finished. And your attention is the currency. Who are you paying? Who are you paying, Light Warrior? Hello? Who are you paying? He said, what do you mean I'm paying, Uncle Mike? No, you pay. You pay attention. You got to pay, son. You got to pay. Who are you paying? Who are you paying your attention to? It's my honor to show up. I'll show up every day. I'll keep going. Keep hitting the like button as you come on. I'll keep showing up every day. I know that, you know what, when one person and then another person and then a group of people and then you've reached critical mass and then you have 144,000 and then you move forward and you're holding that frequency. You're holding the frequency for other people. Buckshot 24, I appreciate that. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. It's so true, Buckshot. It is. So you have to hold the frequency. Hold the frequency. I'm holding the frequency. I'm holding the frequency for my brothers and sisters. You might be getting this message. You're doing the same thing. You have to hold that frequency, because if you don't, the negativity comes right back in. You really got to hold that frequency at this time. So important. Okay? You have been programmed for negativity. You might be getting this message, and let me know if this is you. You had the curves and swerves, right? You kept taking hits. You kept taking hits, and you're kind of like bracing. You're bracing for impact. You're so like, you ever see people like this? I mean, this is also a terrible thing. People that might have been abused, right? We've all been abused, right? Get the lions going right now. We're going to speak our truth. We've all been abused in the past couple of years, and you're constantly bracing for impact. Right? Someone could be like going to hug you, and isn't that a terrible thing? So that's what we're all going through. We're bracing for impact, for the impact that's not coming. There's nothing negative coming. So you might, and I'm trying to change your subconscious mind. You're bracing for the impact. There's nothing negative that's coming to get you anymore. It's already finished. It's already done. So you were programmed for the negativity. You're bracing for the impact. You're bracing for something that never comes. The old life, the old way has ended. And this is so important right now. Focus on your empowerment. Focus on this. We have, as the collective, there are people getting this message. You're so powerful. That's why you're here, through vibrational resonance. We have had enough of lowering our vibration to fit in the world. Now the world must raise its vibration to match us. Smash the like button with all your might. Break your phone. Don't break your phone. No, smash the like button if that resonates with you. This is the energy theme right now. Your Uncle Mike's going to tell you the current energy themes. Okay, look, the wind is picking up right now. We can feel the power. Look at it. Right on cue. Look at this. Right? That's why we come out outside. All right? Enough of lowering our vibration to fit into a world. Now the world must raise its vibration to match us. We are the royal family, right? Isn't that so powerful? Beautiful, Brandy, right? That's you have to listen to these words. You shared this video. You shared this video today so others can get this message. Where's this wind coming from right now? Okay. We are no longer, with all our might right now. We're doing it right now. With all of our might, we are no longer lowering our vibrational frequency to fit into a world that's beneath us, a matrix that's beneath us. And I went out on the beach a long time ago and I said, you're going to become bigger than the matrix itself. And it's true. Now the world must raise. We have taken control. It's on the channel page. You check it out. We have taken control of the timeline, and now the matrix, now the reality must match us. We are the holders. We are the anchor beings of the timeline. Some people know what that is, right? We are the anchor beings of the timeline. Now the world must raise its vibrational frequency to match us. You've given your free will away for free. You've been living a life on your knees. You didn't even realize your power. So powerful. So powerful we are. Expect something massive and unexpected. Current events I was telling my mom the other day, remember current events when I was in school? You gotta love current events. Current events are back. Why don't you write that in the comment section? Current events are back. I used to love current events in school. I used to love current events. Get the newspaper, right? You write about an article. Current events. We had a disconnect for a while. Remember, there's a time for this, a time for that. A wise woman, Esther, taught me years ago, there's a time for this and a time for that. There was a time period. We went through the wilderness. We went into the isolation season to work on ourselves to become so powerful for this moment. And now we're placed back into the world. You might be getting this message. You're saying, you know what, I'm social again. I'm being more social, right? That video was on the channel page. I told you it was coming this year, and now it's here. I keep receipts for the things that I share as we create something so powerful for the future. We're social once again. We're getting back to the people. And I, just like a lot of you, you might have spent some time alone. You had to sort it all out. And now we're back to current events, right? If there was a lot of negative things, you might have shut off the TV, right? You might have shut it all down. You might have stayed away. But now it's current events, because now we, the people, the light warriors of our everyday lives, are now controlling the timeline. And we're seeing all these beautiful things. Okay, certain things you couldn't, people at the water cooler, they wouldn't, what the heck's this girl talking about? What is this guy talking about, right? They would say that to you. You had friends, you can't even talk to them anymore. But now so many people, and again, it's in people's divine timing when they're going to wake up to this. Now, a lot of people have woken up to really important issues, okay? Thoughts are now creating the reality. Thoughts, so important, all right? So the things that we have known for a while that maybe most of the population did not know. You say, wow, this is so important. In the past week, I'm seeing more and more things that were so relevant, so important. You have seen, I talked about the Jezebel spirits that are out there, the time wasters, so much nonsense, the babble that goes on, so much wasted time. The devil will try to wear out the saints. You might have felt worn out. You say, why is there so much wasted? It was so much waste. Now we're going to be efficient. I was so powerful, and efficiency was so important to me. Because why waste when you could just be efficient, right? Do things. It actually frees yourself up and frees yourself up for your family. We've been discussing this for a while, how the family unit has been under attack for a long time. Now, you get hit 555. We're entering the fifth dimension. Hopefully the wind's not disturbing the mic. You hear me clear, you hit 555. Where did all that wind come from? So many things that we knew were so important, they're taking place. As I shared this year, true ascension. So true ascension could be for yourself or for the collective. So true ascension is not only incorporation, it's also elimination. Elimination. And one of the things that's being eliminated right now, it's underway, is the Department of Education. Yeah, have you been reading up on this? The Department of Education is going to be eliminated, right? You could write it in the comments, eliminated. True ascension is not only incorporation, it's elimination. Sometimes we have to eliminate negative things. You might not have even known that it was a negative thing, right? And seeing that and reading the articles, listening to people talk about this, giving power back to the family and eliminating the Department of Education. I started reading these things. I started seeing these things. I said, wow, these are things that we knew were so important, and now it's part of everyday life. It's part of everyday life. Eliminate the Department of Education is what it says. It's going to be eliminated. Isn't that great? Power back to the family. You might have children. You say, you know what the heck's going on? And you were too busy. You were too busy to really have the time to thoroughly raise your children, because you had to pay the bills, you had to pay the taxes, you had to deal with inflation. Your dollar was getting weaker, so now both parents have to work. You know, years ago, I had I think I shared this story before. I had a conversation with a coworker of mine, and I said to her, you know, we were talking about things. She was starting to get on her awakening journey. And, you know, so she started asking me questions and stuff. So we had a conversation. She got back into the gym. She was getting her wellness journey on. So we had a conversation, my coworker at the time. And, you know, I brought these points out to her. And I said, you know, when you were younger, she was a little bit older than me. But I said, when you were younger, right, did both of your parents have to work? And she said, no, I had five siblings, and my father was able to make enough money for 5 children, for the family, 3 cars. Right now, both parents are busy all day working just to survive. And we're not surviving anymore, we're thriving. We're thriving. So a lot of, you know, people, they might have needed just the kids to go to school and not really asking questions, because, ready? When you're in survival mode, you're learning a lot on our everyday lives. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful if you could hit the subscribe button. The greatest comment of all I get is, I don't normally hit subscribe on channels, but I did it for yours because I believe in this movement. Okay, you might be a parent out there and you want to understand, well, now your Uncle Mike is here to teach the people of the world. When you're in survival mode, you don't have time to question things. And a lot of parents didn't have time for their children, okay? But now the families are getting control back now, and that's a great thing. And so many parents have been struggling with this. You know, years ago when I used to work in the public schools, and I was the science teacher. I was the science teacher, right? And the parents would come talk to me. And they're saying, Mr. D, what's up with, with this Common Core math? I said, I'm not the math guy. But they would all come to me with their problems. And parents and children were so confused with that. You know, when you start to realize that the universal language is numbers, why do they confuse and twist math for the kids and make them so confused? There were so many parents. Maybe you're a parent and you were confused with Common Core math. Was that you? Were you totally confused? Were your children confused? A lot of people were tired of this Common Core math. And I wasn't even the math, you know, they would just ask me this question. Everyone would just come to me naturally with all their questions. I said, I don't know. But these are things that I have observed. Tesla said, be the observer, right? As a scientist. Now, I observed all the problems the families were having. And a lot of people were confused with what the heck's going on with this, this Common Core math. So a lot of things, the old way has falling apart. And we're getting so many things right now that were unexpected. We never expected. We were in such negativity. We never expected the positivity. We never expected so many great things. We're great again, I guess. So many great things, okay? Yeah, Jill. And I saw that a lot. I saw that a lot. And again, people, when the fight or flight, that's why you really can't, a lot of people, they're in fight or flight mode right now, okay? We're out of fight, but you don't even realize it. You say, why is that, Uncle Mike? Because you're running that program, your whole nervous system, okay? If you're new to the channel, you go over to the nervous system reset, ascension symptoms. So what the heck's this guy talking about? You're in fight or flight mode for years. So even though the danger has stopped, okay, hit the like button if you're learning something new. Even though the danger has stopped, you are still kind of in that frequency because your body is so accustomed to being in fight or flight. We don't have to be in fight or flight anymore. Celebrate good times. Come on. Yeah. And I lived through this myself in my own personal life. There was a time period where all these negative people tried to give me a hard time. And this lasted for a while. That's why I'm so grateful for everyone on this channel. I'm teaching people, never stop, never give in, just keep going. I'm teaching people, a man of principle, a woman of principle cannot be moved. And now we see the real life evidence of it. Yeah, baby. No, it's got to be a celebration. We could get the balloons, the celebration emojis going in the chat. It's blowing up right now. Giuseppe has the targets, right? We have laser pinpoint accuracy on this channel, Giuseppe. And people are you have to learn. You have to expand your consciousness. People say, Mike, what's the event, Mike? Uncle Mike, what's the event? It's the expansion of human consciousness. And you say, yeah, I'm so conscious and aware of things I was not conscious and aware of these things 4 years ago. I was not conscious and aware of these things 10 years ago. You went on a journey and you started to learn all these new things. I wasn't aware of these things. Why is it important? Because awareness is the precursor to change. Yeah. Awareness is the precursor to change. It has been a long ride, Heyoka Healing. It's been a long, no, it has been a long ride, and we've done a lot of healing. And we have to heal from the traumas and the subconscious traumas. Because we're still running. We're not running. We've canceled them out. But I'm just explaining why. It's safe. It's safe to come out now. Yeah, you can come out of your shell now. Yeah, everyone write that. It's safe to come out now. It's safe to come out now. A lot of people don't feel safe. I have so many friends, even myself, there's a time period. You got to be afraid. You got to be afraid to speak your truth. You got to be afraid to express yourself. What a terrible way to live. If you are not able to express yourself in authenticity, your physical wellness will decline. And Dr. Gabor speaks about this. Yeah, you got to be authentic. Otherwise, your body is going to give you, it's going to give you aches and pains. It's going to give you signals. Now, we're going to break out of it, Reach Love. We're all breaking out now. We're busting out of it. And now we're on the brand new timeline. And you're going to know them by their fruits at this time. I see this at a deep level, and I see this very clearly because I went into the wilderness with God. Okay? That's what differentiates me and the other true ones versus others. You have to. And listen, nobody wants to do it. Okay? Nobody wants to do it. You go into the wilderness season with God. You sit alone. Okay? You have to. Say, why is that? Because you have this person in your ear. You got that person in your ear. And you have a lot of negativity. And you're afraid to express. But when you're alone, when you have no ties, when you got nothing to gaslight you, nothing to guilt or shame you, you could just be yourself. And when you could be yourself, that's where the power lies. I put up a very powerful video yesterday. If you haven't seen it, you watch that video. The #1 motivational video on YouTube. You watch that video from yesterday. Did you see it? You have to. You have to realize the true power. You have to realize it. Appreciate that, Kingdom Minds. I appreciate that. That's where the power is. Authenticity is the Most High, Angela. The Most High. The Most High. The truth. It's the top of the consciousness scale. And people might be triggered by the truth. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you because you're the creator of the reality. A lot of the subconscious programs are designed to sabotage you. Right? You're not a doormat. You are not a doormat. This is an empowerment channel. Okay? And you're seeing this. You're going to know everyone by their fruits right now. I could say positive things, and people come back with a negative thing. Not a lot. I'm just using it as an example. I got to move forward every day. I'm not gonna walk on eggshells. Okay, you go back to the beginning of the lesson. We had enough of lowering our vibration to fit into a world. Maybe you want to fit in a worthless matrix, a matrix that's beneath me. Beneath. How do you know it's beneath you, Uncle Mike? Because the devil is beneath your feet. Smash the like button if that keeps you empowered. Smash, don't break the phone. That's the power we have to have. We are no longer lowering our vibration to fit into a world that's not serving the greatest purpose of the people. The world must raise its vibrational frequency to match the royal family. Period. Period. That's it. That's it. Move on. Now we're on to the next thing. That's it. We're not going back. We've burnt the boats. Okay? The other thing we saw, okay, unexpected. For so many years, we're having clean drinking water. Yeah, you could probably drink it right out of the tap really soon. A lot of clean drinking water. A lot of people, you know, when you think of things that are invisible, right? Maybe you don't see things that are dissolved in your water. But one of the things that a lot of us knew about, you were on your spiritual awakening journey, you learned about the pineal gland. Is your third eye open? Are we going to pop open those pineal glands? Pop open the pineal gland. Yeah. When we activate our pineal gland, when we decalcify our pineal gland, you got to get rid of the fluorides, right? And that's something that's been discussed in communities for years. And now to see that fluoride is going to be removed from the public water, isn't that a great? We never expected that to actually happen. Think about what I'm saying. Did you expect that one day you were going to wake up and say, I can't believe they're talking about this on the news. They're getting rid of fluoride in the drinking water. And not only that, I saw there's another chemical out there. They do this things to frogs with this chemical, and that's going to be removed out of the water as well. I said, wow, isn't this great? We never expected this to come out. We never expected this. These are the actual important things. You know, people are worrying about 401ks and you got to drink water every day. This is so important. It's blowing open, Yvonne. Yeah, is your pineal popped open? Let us know in the comments. These are so important. We never expected it. The unexpected things are happening now. Every morning, pretty much, right? We've seen it already in just a short period of time. But pretty much every morning, if you're paying attention out there, you're going to see something that was unexpected. I can't believe this is actually happening. That's the vibrational frequency with happiness, with Jubilee. Jubilee, she was always also in the X-Men, okay? With Jubilee, yeah, with fireworks, right? You have to, I woke up today, I can't believe this. This was so unexpected. Yeah, and the newer technologies, you've been waiting for them. Every day you're going to wake up. Every day on this brand new timeline, you're going to wake up. You're going to see beautiful things. Jill Warsaw, thank you so much, Jill. We're moving on up. 1111. Yeah, that was a powerful video the other day if you didn't see that. Jill, thank you for that. Very grateful. Very grateful, Jill. To wake up in a world where our children could be safe from these everyday life things, to have clean water for your family, to not have negativity when they go to school, to actually have families Can you believe that? Like you can't even have a say? That was the old way. Now we have the new way coming in. It's wave after wave. New waves. Every day we're going to wake up right now. You focus on this message. Embed it into your subconscious mind, okay? Every day you're going to wake up. Every day a wave. A wave. Every day a wave. A wave. Every day another wave of positivity, of things you never expect. I can't believe it. I can't believe I woke up today, and more great things. And we're going to win every single day. Everyone's writing it down. Winning. Win. Every day win. Every day win. Win. And write down free, free, free. Right? It's free. We're going to get free stuff. Lisa Patterson. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm very grateful for that. Free. Teresa, yeah, we're living in the quickening as well. The time is the time speeding up? Right? Because the linear time is fake, right? And we have to think differently about time. And I did a full video, multiple videos on the quickening. If you're getting this message, if you're seeing me for the first time, if you could say to yourself, wow, I do feel like time is speeding up. I can't even keep up with the day anymore. Please hit the subscribe button. All right, you'll be on your journey with this channel and this community. You're saying, wow, I can't, the day goes by so fast. It's unbelievable. Mark, I appreciate you, Mark. Believe it to see it. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. Absolutely, Mark. Yeah, we're the royal family. And that was, again, it's a subconscious program. There's no one, just rewrite the program. That's it. There's no flesh and blood, right? It's principalities. It's subconscious programs. That's what it is. They told you got to wait for someone else. You can't do it, human. Right? You can't, human, you can't do it. You can't do it. No, you could do it. You could do it. We all can do it, and we're doing it right now. AQ, thank you so much for that. The trumpets are blaring, AQ. Very grateful. Each and every one of us have the ability to do this right now, especially if we all hold the frequency together. It makes you so powerful because collectively we're greater than the sum of our parts. I appreciate that, AQ. I appreciate that. We need new leaders to rise. And we need the things that we've talked about for so many years. You said, I've had enough of this. Listen to the words, right? You say, I've had enough of this, because you're not lowering your frequency anymore. Now the world has to reflect our frequency because we have control of the timeline. Everyone write it. 1,000 people in the comment section. We have control of the timeline. We're a community of empowered people. Yeah. And we're not using this, right? I see so many people wait. Like we talked about efficiency earlier in this live stream. So much waste. With great power comes great responsibility. I saw these things. I said, what? I'm going to use this to help manifest the new timeline for the people. That's what I said. T-Knock. I appreciate you, T-Knock. The spiritual leaders are emerging. I appreciate that. Our everyday lives is emerging. Yeah. Every time. It's all because of you. If you haven't hit the like button before, maybe start today. It really helps. If you haven't hit the subscribe button before, start today. It really helps. I'm grateful for that. It just creates a positive feedback loop. It's such a powerful thing. And earlier in the lesson, as I said, attention is the currency of the universe. Your attention, what are you paying attention to? And that's why I'm so, to me, it's literally disgusting at this point. And again, I know that people, some of them can't help themselves. I know it. But what I do, it's my responsibility. Okay? So this is how I teach, right? It's my responsibility. If I see a YouTube video, if I see the Facebook post, and it's going to say, this negative event is going to happen tomorrow, gloom and doom, hellfire and brimstone. It's now that I'm aware of this, I have to scroll past it. I have to scroll. I'm not going to take part of it. I'm not going to lower my frequency. I'm going to create the reality myself. Fine. I'll do it myself. Right, old man? Right? Last the test of time. Cheryl Bibbins. Thank you, Cheryl. I love you. Thank you for that. The blue hearts are here. The blue angels are here. It's the blue angel activation. Yeah. You are activating a high, it's something that lied dormant inside of you. Something that lied dormant. You say, you know what? I had these feelings inside of me since I was a kid. It's lied dormant inside of you for such a time as this. God waited to activate you for such a time as this. Now you're activated. Now we're flowing right now. Yeah. You got to watch out for the prophets of doom, you know? Remember Doom 2, Hell on Earth? Remember that video game years ago? Anyone play that game? Yeah, the prophets of doom. Nah, you got to laugh. You got to laugh. You got to laugh. You have to have a good time. And again, everyone has their own free will. If you are living life to the fullest right now, if you are happier than ever, and someone's going to try to pull you down, you could say, okay, when you're ready, you could come back. But I can't pay attention to you, it's the currency of the universe, right? Full video on the channel page, right? Our everyday lives. No, attention is the currency of the universe. You pay attention. You're going to pay, and you could pay bigly. You're going to pay big time. What are you paying attention to? You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused on the positivity. You got to stay focused on the new earth. We are no longer lowering our vibration to fit into a matrix that does not serve the people. The world must now match the frequency of the royal family. And we are everywhere. And it's not easy being everywhere. You say, why is that? And I know there's always new people, but remember years ago, you might be the only person in your town, or there's only 2 people in your town, or 3 people. There's not a lot of people around you. We are spread around the world. What country are you located in? Let us know in the comments, okay? We're spread around the world for a divine purpose, to hold the frequency down in that area. Now it all makes sense. So, you know, this ain't our first rodeo. We've been doing this for a while. And it is strategery. There's a lot of strategery out there. And the strategic placement and the divine timing. You're going to have divine timing moments. You're going to see them like never before right now. Trish, you're on a ley line. A lot of people are in these places. There's a place not too far from here. I go there. It's good. You got to really know that you have the, if you don't believe it, if you don't understand it, then it doesn't happen. You have to know the power that you possess. You have to know it. And there's going to be people out there that are going to try to deter you from believing it. You have the power inside of you. You have it. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. You can. And we have a lot of real life evidence on this channel. Never move. Never move from your path. It's just part of the world. So many regret is worse than failure. Regret is worse than failure. Don't have regret. You're seeing the changes. Don't go back. You're already seeing the changes. So now it's not going to stop. Nothing could stop it, actually. So we have to keep moving forward, and we're being fed with the solar flash energies. If you're new to the channel, you go to that channel page, you check out that first playlist, the solar flash. Yeah, it's amazing. And a lot of these terms are now like quote unquote mainstream. So many people are aware of them. Years ago, you might have talked about the pineal gland, fluoride calcification, solar flash. And people are saying, what the heck? And now people are starting to get it. And we never expected it. You never probably expect, yeah. Because that was your subconscious. And all of a sudden, we knew one day it was going to happen. One day, you're going to wake up, and it's that day. Right? One day, you're going to wake up, and it's that day. And now is that day. Now is the time. And we're all going to be, we're witnessing it. Remember the micro and the macro, always. We have similar frequencies, whatever you're experiencing in your everyday life, that's what the collective is also experiencing. It's the same, it goes together. So we are all getting unexpected things, but the unexpected things, they're great. They're wonderful things, beautiful things. Don't go to the old subconscious programs. Don't go to the negativity. You've jumped timelines. Burn the boats. Never go back. And keep moving forward. Even if it's only 1% per day. I love each and every one of you. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. If you're new to the channel, I'm so grateful if you hit the subscribe button. And if you do watch all the time, just make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to be putting out a YouTube short later today. Go to the channel page. You can check out those YouTube shorts. We're gonna have different modalities on this channel to reach many people. And the number one thing to get this mission to get this movement underway is because of all of you. So all of the things that you do, if you share this video, I'm grateful. Go to the channel page if you missed any of this week's past videos. We had a lot of powerful videos. It's been a powerful week. Powerful times. You could feel the vibrations. You could feel the vibrations. It's so powerful. It's unbelievably powerful, right? So believe in yourself, and you believe it to see it. You don't have, if you're still functioning with the see it to believe it, it's going to take a while. But now, and again, that's what momentum is. We gotten a little taste of it. Delicious, right? Delicious. Now you have to have the inexhaustible belief, and then you see it. Yeah. All right. I love you all. Comment down below. Are you getting unexpected things popping up in your everyday life? Are the greatest things happening like never before, greater than ever before, beautiful things like ever before? Know the importance of your attention. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment, people. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow. There'll be a short tonight. Check out the channel page. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. Brand new posts on all of those platforms today. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. That's all you could do. All right. I love you all. We're empowered like never before. Did I charge you up? Are you ready? 888, truth rises. It's your abundance is here. Abundance is at the door. It's here. It's here. Now we accept the preparation to accept, right? Now we have accepted the abundance. I love you all. Keep going, kid.